believing women, Easter is pagan. Easter is Eostre, and Eostre is Asherah. In the Old Testament, we can see that the people were they were erecting the Ashtaroth poles as a sign of fertility. The Israelites were booted out of the land of their inheritance because of their idolatry, and idolatry is the sin that is leading to death. 1 John 5:16 and verse 21, little children, keep yourselves from idols. Amen. Idolatry makes you spiritually deaf, dumb, and blind to the word of Jehovah. Psalms 115 and 135. We also see Ishtar mentioned of in the Bible. She is the goddess of fertility and rebirth, just another name for Eostre, for Asherah. And she's mentioned in Jeremiah 7 and Jeremiah 44. And it says in verse 18 of Jeremiah 7, the children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, referring to Ishtar. Making cakes is talking about your hot cross buns, and to pour out drink offerings unto other lowercase g gods, that they may provoke me to anger. And aren't we told in 1 Corinthians 10:21, you cannot drink of the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be a partaker of the Lord's table and a partaker of the table of devils. Choose this day whom you will serve. And in Jeremiah 44, verse 17 through 18, it says, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth to burn incense unto the queen of heaven, again referring to Ishtar. And burning incense is an idiom for prayer. And another name for Ishtar is Mary, the one whom you worship in the Catholic Church, the one that you pray to. You have made her your mediator, even though we're told in 1 Timothy 2, verse 5, that there is one God and one mediator between God and man. The man, Yeshua, the Messiah. Our Messiah is our intercessor. He is our mediator. And to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. Ishtar, Eostre, Asherah is also known as Diana, Semiramis, Venus, Artemis, Athena, and so on. Go research the many names that she has. She is the quote-unquote Queen of Heaven written of in the scriptures. And Easter is also related to the German word Ostern. That is where they get Easter from. Again, it all comes from something. And in Jeremiah 10, verse 2, it tells us to not learn the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And Easter is celebrated annually, each and every year, on the first Sunday after the full moon, the first full moon. Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. And then you have Easter that is partaking in the spring equinox after the first full moon. And another thing is rabbits don't lay eggs. So what does this all have to do with Easter? You say you're doing this for your Messiah, but where in the Bible did he say to get little Easter baskets for your children, put out eggs outside and say that the Easter bunny laid them, filled them up with candy and money and little treats? This ties to fertility, rebirth, and renewal. Where that actually comes from is, in the old days, they used to honor Ishtar by painting the eggs, and they painted the eggs with the blood of the children that were sacrificed unto her. and now you're spiritually sacrificing your children. You are passing them through the fire. And if you love your children, you will not be a partaker in this heathen tradition.